look into my eyes, because I'm going to share my tattoos with you. What's up, dolls? I'm Kayla Lachey, and today I am doing a video that you dolls have been requesting. This is by far my most requested video. If I post on Instagram, it's always do a tattoo video, Kayla. So I'm gonna do it for you guys today. A disclaimer, and I hate that I have to do this, but I feel like it's necessary for some people. And if you don't like tattoos and they're not your thing, that's cool, you know, that's awesome. Good for you. You know, you do you, I'ma do me, and this is me doing me. So you saw the title, it says tattoos in it. So if you don't like tattoos, I'm kind of confused to why you clicked on this video. I don't know, but if you're watching this and you don't like tattoos, please hit the X button. I don't want negativity on this. This is not necessary. My very first tattoo was on the inside of my ankle, and I went in to the tattoo shop with my mom. I believe I was like 19 years old. I was definitely in college at the time, and we both got tattoos that day, which was cool because I didn't feel as nervous. Being that it was my first tattoo, I wasn't really sure what the pain was gonna feel like, how the process was going to be, and my mom has tattoos already, so, you know, I felt really safe going with my mama, of course. So I ended up getting a little cross in the inside of my ankle, and there's nothing like too detailed about it. It's just a cross with shading, and this tattoo for me obviously represents my religious side and my faith and everything like that as a cross resembles. So naturally I wanted that to be my very first tattoo. Let's do a scale, okay? 1 to 5 for pain wise. 1 being not so bad, 5 being holy crap. I would give my first tattoo a 3, simply because the skin on the inside of your ankle is very, very thin. So with all the shading that I had just going over and over and over, it was horrible. I always think of it like this way. If you want to go get a tattoo and you're scared of the pain, don't be worried about it, because the pain isn't gonna last forever. The tattoo will. So in the end, it's gonna be all worth it. I want this tattoo so badly that I will do whatever and sit through whatever pain it takes to get it done. So it's not like I'm really like dreading it, you know, I kind of look forward to it because it's all about that experience. Does that sound weird? Probably. Moving on to my next tattoo is this one here on my arm, which just says strength. I have a whole detailed video about this tattoo, and I have vlog footage of me getting this done. I got this one done in Vegas. This tattoo is for my grandma. My grandma is one of my heroes in this world, and I look up to her more than anybody, I feel like, ever. Like, she is my best friend, and it sucks that I can't spend more time with her, but I ended up getting this tattoo on my arm that says strength for her. It's in a typewriter font. I already explained this in the whole video on this particular tattoo, but just in case you didn't see that, my grandma works for a newspaper, and she's worked there for almost all her life, so I knew that getting strength in that font would be perfect. And obviously strength, she's been through so much. If you've ever met my grandma, which I don't think you have, that'd be kind of weird, you would know that she is such a strong lady, and that is why I look up and envy her so much. I hope I can be as strong as her in this lifetime. So that's all I'm gonna say about this tattoo. It means a lot to me, and it was definitely one that I thought about before getting for a while. And the placement of this didn't hurt too bad, except for this freaking E, okay? For some reason, this spot where the E is, I just remember it hurting so bad, but I want to give this tattoo like a 2.5. I knew for a while that I wanted to get a tattoo on my ribs, but I always hear how painful rib tattoos are. So I didn't want to get anything that was large, because I probably wouldn't be able to sit through it, and then I'd be stuck with a half-done tattoo that looked a hot mess, alright? I didn't want anything that had shading in it because I knew that I probably couldn't tolerate it. And I'm so thankful that what I got on my ribs is dainty and delicate, because it hurt a lot. So I ended up getting, can you see it? A inverted triangle, so you can still see it, especially if I'm in like, you know, a bathing suit or something like that. Now, the placement does hurt a lot on the ribs. Although it was a little tattoo, guys, I would probably give it a 4 out of 5. I'm such a baby, okay? Triangles have many, many meanings out there if you look up, you know, symbols and stuff. But the inverted triangle that I have represents the past, present, and future, just the 3 points. And it is also the symbol for a female. As I am a female, I just decided to get that done on my ribs, and I really like it. So that was my third tattoo. Everything else is pretty recent. I got 5 tattoos done in one sitting. These are all pretty small tattoos other than the one that you will see on the back of my arm. I thought about these tattoos for a while, so I knew that I wanted to get them. They've been on my list. I have a list. Yes, I'm addicted to tattoos, and you will be too if you start getting them. This is the number 7 in Roman numerals. 7 is my lucky number, so I wanted this so I could see it, okay? And I wanted a wrist tattoo. Again, I didn't want anything huge or dramatic that would be very noticeable. And I just love how it looks when I wear like accessories on my wrist. I think it looks cool, and every time I just glance down at it, I smile, you know? It brings me like joy. I like looking at tattoos. I would give it like a 3 out of 5 for pain. Again, this skin here is very, very thin, and I did get it on the side of my wrist opposed to being centered because there were veins there. Something about tattooing over veins. Ugh. This is an outline of a sun. As a Leo, I'm really big into reading signs, guys. Fun fact about Kayla, I am ruled by the sun, and I always feel the happiest when it's sunny outside. If it's like a gloomy, cloudy, rainy day, I'm sad, and all I want to do is sleep in my bed and not leave my house. So I got a sun because it reminds me to be happy. It was more annoying than anything else. So I would give this tattoo 3.5. I remember it just being annoying. Moving on! This is one of my very personal favorites, and it does have a story. This is my key. Ugh. It gives me joy just looking at it because I know that it holds so much like personal memories to me, and I knew so long that I wanted to get a tattoo for my grandfather. My grandfather has an outrageous collection of padlocks and keys, okay, vintage style. He's retired from the military, and he spends a lot of his time going to auctions and like trade shows and all this stuff to collect padlocks and keys. And I've showed his collection on vlogs before, and it's such a big passion of his. And you know, now that he's older, you know, it's something that he enjoys doing. That's what he likes to spend his time with. I went into the tattoo shop very confident this day because I knew that this was something that I needed to get done. And I have here, which is what I brought into the shop with me, the actual key that my tattoo is of. This key is the key that my grandpa picked out of his collection. He's very like much in love with it, so, or like his collection in general, so the fact that he picked out a key that he loved and was willing to give it to me was very meaningful. It did not look like this, okay guys, when he gave it to me. We spent hours in his shop polishing the key and putting stuff to get the rust off, and it was just an experience that I don't want to cry in this video. Sorry. It was an experience that I'm glad that I got to share with him because it was our time together. Doo-doo-doo. I'm an ugly crier. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to cry in this video. Just spending that one-on-one time with my grandfather doing something that he loves doing so much, like, it meant a lot to me because I got to learn about it, and we almost like shared like this really cool bond. I don't know, it was really weird, and I just miss my grandparents so much. So that's why I got, you know, this tattoo for my grandpa and then this one for my grandmother. Honestly, I don't remember how it really felt. I'm just gonna give it a 2.5. I have the biggest trust issues in life, and it's just like I give my trust to people too soon before I even like know the person. And it ends up biting me in the butt, okay? All the freaking time. And I need to work on that as a person. So this tattoo for me is just a reminder to be more careful with the things that I say and who I give that information to. First of all, I think I want to get it shaded in. I just didn't know at that time when I got it done what color I wanted the eye to be. And also I want to get the pupil shaded in black, of course. This is my third eye, and I love him. We all have privacy, and we need to cherish our own privacy, and we don't have to tell everyone our business all the time. But I'm such an open person, hello, I'm making a video and I make tons of videos, that I sometimes forget, you know, that I still have personal things that don't need to be shared. So I have this tattoo for that reason. I'm gonna bring you guys downtown so you can hopefully see this. This is one of my favorite tattoos, okay? Placement wise, it is on the back of my arm. So I really love the placement of this. Although it looks like it hurt, it did not. This is one of my least painful tattoos simply because it's all lines. It looks like there's a lot of shading, but there's really not. It's all line work. And it took about 20 minutes to do this, but on the pain scale, I would give this probably like 1 because it didn't hurt at all. I was very comfortable. First off, as I stare out into my balcony, I have a beautiful view of palm trees on palm trees on palm trees. And when I first visited LA, you guys know this story. Back when I was in middle school, you know, I was still living in Virginia at the time, but I came out here to do some commercial work or whatever, and I just saw palm trees for the first time in my life, and I fell in love. And that moment I said, I'm gonna move to LA. Why? Because I fell in love with the freaking trees here. It's weird. Every time I see a palm tree, I light up, I smile, I have to take a picture of it, and it just brings me bliss, and I love it. I just love palm trees. So I wanted something that meant a lot to me, and it kind of marks a chapter in my life where I moved out to California by myself and started my own life out here, you know, outside of my parents. That concludes all of my tattoos as of now. Will I be getting more? Probably. Just be warned that you might become addicted as well. Sorry about it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can get more of my videos in your subscription box, and give this video a big thumbs up if you like tattoos and if you want to get a tattoo, and if you're addicted to tattoos. Thumbs up this video.